All right, we'll call the meeting to order. Shall we rise for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, our first item tonight is questions and comments. Dan, you got any questions?
Question.
All right.
Keep it rolling.
What's that?
Keep it rolling.
Okay. Do we have a motion to approve the checks?
Just a couple points on the checklist. So we spent, there's a bill, an invoice for $43,000 for road salt, $53,000 for a first payment for our library HVAC compressor, which, as you know, is about $140,000 total. $152,000 for a payment for the Drescher Sawmill and New Road traffic signal work, and then our annual $10,000 payment to the Montgomery County Planning Commission to be a partner in the Eastern Monco Interchange Group.
Okay, thank you for that.
I do not have further questions. I move to ratify the ACH electronic payments in the Solar Energy Fund, Streetlight Fund, and General Fund in the amount of $9,268.32, and further move to authorize payment of same. I move to approve the list of checks in all funds in the amount of $616,859.62, and further move to authorize payment of same.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. All those in favor say aye.
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 Ayes have it. Next, I'll need to announce that there are no new zoning hearing board applications to be heard in February, which is why we don't have any to go over tonight. Next, we need to consider the results of the following bids. The stoning of the Deep Meadow Park parking lot.
We got a very good response, 23 bidders total. This is the work for Deep Meadow Park stone and paving, the parking lot and trails, and some areas around the future Miracle Field. So I'm not going to go through 23 vendors' names and amounts, but the highest of the 23 was James R. Kenny Excavating and Paving Incorporated at $1,531,502. And the lowest responsible bidder was Harris Blacktopping at $476,968.20. As you can see in your packets, the vast majority of bidders were in the $600,000 range. And then you had a couple lower and then a group higher than that. And this was the combined total for the base bid, the alternate number one and alternate number two, that Harris Blacktopping is the lowest responsible bidder for the three combined, and it's what we're recommending to you tonight for your consideration.
I just had a question about the timeline or any history of work from the company that it's being awarded to.
We do have experience with them, and some, actually, John Rollick in his past job also had experience with them and knows the foremans and superintendents and the quality of work that they do.
That's helpful to know. Thank you.
Okay, so do we have a motion?
I move to award the bid for the Deep Meadow Park paving project to Harris Blacktopping Incorporated in the amount of $476,968.20, and hereby authorize execution of the contract for same.
Second?
It's moved and seconded. All those in favor say aye.
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 Ayes have it. Next, we need to authorize the solicitation of the following bids. Grass cutting, contractor milling and paving and line painting project, milling for township paving project, line painting, and ADA ramps. Bill?
So you see this each year. Grass cutting you see once every 2 years. So grass cutting would be for 2025 and 2026. But these are normal bids you see every year for our summer paving project.
I move to authorize the solicitation of bids for grass cutting, contractor milling, paving, line painting, milling for the township paving project, line painting, and ADA ramps, and further authorize advertisement of same.
Second.
It's Moved and seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it. I do have one question before we
Sure.
move on. During the summer, in the past, we've struggled a little bit to get people to cut the grass and stuff. Are we doing better with that in general?
I would say the last round that we had 2 years ago, we had 2 or 3, but we don't get like we used to 5, 6, 8 companies. No one does anymore. So we're hoping to get 2 and 3 at minimum, hoping, fingers crossed.
Next is to consider the Montgomery County Snow and Ice Agreement. I understand we want to table that?
Yeah, this is a 3-year contract. There's 2 county roads in Horsham Township, Butler Pike from Limekill Pike to Welsh Road, and Horsham Road from Easton Road to Blair Mill Road. Those 2 sections of road are owned by Montgomery County. We historically, and we will again, enter into a snow and ice agreement for our public works to take care of those roads regarding snow and ice. We actually just recognized that the amount is less than our last 3-year contract. And of course, I think everyone knows cost of labor, cost of fuel, cost of road salt, cost of repairs to the trucks, everything's gone up. So we put an inquiry into the Montgomery County Roads and Bridges Department today asking why. Why is it less? It's about $880 less per year than our previous contract. So what I'll ask you to do is just table it to your next meeting so we can get a response from them about why it's less.
All right. Do we need a motion to table that?
Yes.
I move to table the vote on Montgomery County snow and ice agreement.
Second.
Moved and seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it. Next, we need to announce that the next Horsham Township Council meeting will be on Wednesday, February the 12th, 2025, at 8 p.m. in this auditorium. Do we have a motion to adjourn?
I move to adjourn the meeting.
Meeting adjourned.